Hello, everybody. Good afternoon, and thank you for joining me for World Wealth Secrets. I just did the most fabulous recording. And guys, girls, don't forget to turn your sound on, okay? Because I talk and it's non-scripted. Okay, so I was telling you about, let me recap, go back. I was telling you about poor brain, okay? And which means it's poopy, because I don't know if I want to say the word, but poopy. Poopy brain here. All right. Enough of the, whatchamacallits. All right. So I'm just going to keep the speaker on my throat and go for it. Okay, guys. Girls. So what I'm talking about is basically, let me get closer. Okay, so you can see my eyes. So what I'm talking about basically is poor brain doesn't necessarily mean having to be poor physically, because we could be so rich and have the littlest to enjoy life. Okay, and basically if you're happy, then you're rich. Okay, and that's my secret. One of my secrets is enjoying your wealth, because being rich has nothing to do, hardly, with material wealth. Okay, you can enjoy the material wealth for a while, but then what's happy is what's inside of here. Well, you're going to be like, well, what's inside of here, Pia? Because I don't have enough to eat. I'm unemployed. I have $1 to my name. So what is it that you're talking about? Okay, so what I need to talk to you about is I'm talking to young entrepreneurs. I am targeting young people who have made it so far. More than the old-fashioned folks. Working hard, there's nothing to do with working your butt off. But you got to work smart, you got to work right, and you got to work hard. Okay? So I'm going to make an example so that I don't get shut down by YouTube here. Is my one of the wealthiest people in the world, Elon Musk. Okay, and he's doing the Tesla. And he's amazing because I believe in him as a true billionaire, and he's also doing right as an example for the universe by, conducting electric cars. Now, and I love that. I think it's amazing. Okay, so this is how wealth gets to be consistent, because it's doing right by the universe. Okay, but if you're doing wrong by the universe, such as I don't want to talk about things that are overseas, because I'm talking about things that are here in America, and I'm a U.S. citizen. I've been here since 4 years old. Okay, and I'm also an intuitive on my other channels, but here I am talking to you about business, because my family has been in the business of things that I would say for them, their oil or whatever, pharmaceuticals, it's just normal, but it's not in a prolonged manner going to help save the universe. It's not going to help with the ecology of the earth, because it's ruining the earth. It's not helping the animals. It's not helping any of it. And I'm into a holistic healing, and I respect and love and I'm proud of parts of my family, but I'm sure that what is naturally natural resources we can learn to live without. And that's why I think it's pretty amazing, because of the electric cars, and also the fact that electricity was affordable a long time ago. We didn't even have to do it, according to the Tesla coil. I'm so glad that somebody as genius as Mr. Elon has decided to work his off to make it right. And I believe more people on this earth should be like that. Okay, they should think about what's wonderful, especially my one of my very good friends. So I love you so much. Thank you so much for being an inspiration to me. Jared, thank you so much. Jared Leto. He's such a genius with like his, his new film coming out and all of the wonderful characters, but like along the lines of what he does after the scenes is pretty amazing because he loves animals and he does things quietly and is contributing to the earth. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about, and that's why, you know, I was an actress before I made my first millions of dollars. $2.2 million, that can go easily as well. Okay, because you're reinvesting it. If you're just taking it out and you're not thinking about the long run of how your investments are going to be going, it's going to be like poor brain, poupée brain, you know, because you're not thinking about, here's, you know, where I'm putting my dollar. And as hard as it seems, what about spending hundreds of dollars on games and lottery tickets, which are cool, but if you win the lottery, you can also lose it at the same time, folks. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about here. And all right, let me readjust my camera so it maybe comes up a little bit. There we go. All right, so what I'm talking to you about is money that's you know, how I made my 447,000 in 5 days was, I won't tell you, so you have to stay tuned till the next episode. You also have to like, subscribe to my channel, please, because all of this is made possible through people like you. Thank you so much for loving me and enjoying what I'm talking about, because it's all about the future. And if we're going to end up being here on this planet even, and that's the other thing that I'm so proud about Mr. Elon Musk is regarding his dedication to the rocket thing, and I think it's amazing. Okay, so basically it's not all about like, oh yeah, I'm gonna eat now, I'm gonna spend now, and then I'm gonna like live for the day. Yes, you do, but at the same time, you know, you also need to be able to have a balance with relaxation. And that's why I have some rain music that I'm editing on the other channels. And I'm hoping that you all will understand that even, you know, before I made my 6 to 12 month $1 million, I had other little jobs. Okay. And that was by doing stunts, by being in front of the camera, behind the camera, and then just doing on other things, you know, on the side hustle. That means like I worked for 7 days a week. I worked 500 hours, lots of hours, work your butt off. And I realized that the first thing is having people that are around you that are not going to burn you or gaslight you. So the word gaslighting means like they are trying to manipulate you in order to get the better of you. And I know you know people. Do you know anybody by this? If you know, write to me a good comment about you knowing how your friends burned you or anyone that's burned you. And I'm going to, you can be in my VIP club and write to me. There's going to be a link down below. You know, I'm brushing up on all my technology because I got my degree in film and cinema arts at Universal Studios. I was thinking maybe that's where I want to go. At Cal State University, Northridge, my bachelor's degree I got a while ago with Arnold Schwarzenegger, signed my bachelor's degree. Okay. And that doesn't mean anything, folks. But what it means is that you were strong enough to dedicate your time to finish something. So whenever you do something, finish it. Okay? And that's wealth. Wealth with love, as I mentioned earlier. Wealth with having family. Wealth with having just a little bit of food. Wealth with having $1. So wake up and be grateful. Hug yourself and say, oh my God, I'm so happy I am beautiful. I'm so happy that I am rich in so many ways, and you would not believe how quickly you will end up getting what you need to get. And that won't even matter by the time you get there. But what mattered and hurt me the most were my gaslighting friends who, once I said, I don't have any more money, but I was just testing them. They dropped me off at this haunted house, which I'm like the girl Houdini of all time. So I get myself out of everything. And I never, ever asked my family for a dime. I left my parents. My parents went back to Thailand, but I left my family when I was 15 years old to try to find my own way to wealth in my own way, in the way that I would like. And the next thing I want to talk to you guys about, besides the poor brain, is first resetting your mind to open up so that you're getting the right type of wealth, like rich mind, okay? Which means the wealthy mind. Wealthy mind means not materialistically, but how are you acquiring that money? Are you going to spend that money? Because you need to have a plan, a small plan of where you're navigating towards, folks. And once you get that plan going, which is in the blueprint I have, please like and subscribe. You'll be on my email list, okay? And I'm not going to ever call you or ask you for money. I will not do that. Those are the scammers, spammers, or whatever. They're not invited because I have been through that already. I'm not going to go through that again. So please don't do that. And please make good comments on my channel, because I'm volunteering my time to help make a difference. Believe it or not, I'm making a difference, you guys, in making you happier, healthier. So please, all of the negative comments out. We've had enough negativity in the world. We need to have positivity, love, unity. And if one person looks with unity, it makes a whole difference in the entire world, okay? And then tomorrow I'm going to be narrating this story that's going to be out on Kindle. I don't know, like in the next year, because I'm doing everything myself. Is from getting it's about a story about an heiress who just fell off the face of this earth. Like, her family couldn't find her for almost a decade, and then they were finding her, and finally they found her. So they're going to be narrated in third person versus fictitious names, but the characters are real and the events are real. Okay, so it's about a story about this heiress, and I'm just gonna tell you a little bit about it. She gets lost, and they could not find her. Her family could not find her, and they didn't know where she was. They couldn't find her by the names. She just disappeared one day. So stay tuned for that, and I believe I could be doing that next Sunday, or if I get to it, download it on my World Wealth Secrets show, and hopefully I'll be able to get it on a podcast, because my friend said it's going to get my friend Kurt. And I just want to give a shout out to Kurt. Thank you so much for being my friend for all of these years, my bestie. And that is wealth. That's valuable. To have a friend is worth $1 million. Okay, so you got to think, because by the time that you guys get to that money, you would have thought, wow, whatever Pia said, she was 99% right, because I am an intuitive. And it's like, people who can predict the future folks are not kidding. I am, telling you, been the Harry Houdini. I've done it all, been through it all, through many, many lifetimes. Okay, like having a good love, having a good pets. Georgia, I was crying the other day on my thing, but I'm sure that if you're not in your physical body, because when we pass away, we're not going to be able to enjoy what we have anyways, because life is fleeting, folks. Life is very short. We could be gone like poof. Okay, but we have spirits, and these spirits obviously are reincarnated. That's another subject on my spiritual channel. Okay, but I need you to do one thing for me, is when you go to sleep at night tonight, women, please make sure, because out on the news, people are going crazy. They're drugging, raping, whatever. I'm not going to say this on YouTube because it's not safe. Learn how to have the right kind of protection, which means in every way, your mask, your what? I don't want to say it out on YouTube, protecting you guys from, whatever, everything that's coming towards you. Okay. Whether it be mace, whether it be, disease, whether it be, being out and getting shot because people are just acting, not thinking with their rich, which is their wealth, which doesn't mean materialistically, but with their good, wealthy mind. Because the real wealth is health, a healthy mind and a healthy soul. Okay. A sound mind is a sound body is a quote that I can't think of who that's by, but my mom used to tell me really intelligent things. And guys, girls, we need to raise the vibrations of the universe. We need more intelligent students such as yourselves, college students, because my cousin is a Cornell graduate. Yay, any of you Cornell people out there, or college Ivy League graduates that are doing right by the universe, okay, are helping in the ways they're helping. You all generations are going to be our future leaders. So we want the right things here in America. We want to reset our minds so that we don't have the poopy mind. Okay, because if you play, I love video games, but if you do that all the time, that may be great for your brain. By the way, I don't know. That probably is, because you're able to solve the problems. But have a time sheet as to what you're doing during the day. And I know for a person like me, it's hard to plan. Okay, but I am loving you all, and I will be telling you and talking to you about rich mind. And if you understand about poor mind and rich mind, in my sample, okay, if you email me, you will get a free download of my ebook on a blueprint of how to make the $1 million from 6 to 12 months. It is so easy, guys. But I really would like you to like and subscribe. Give me a good comment about any experiences. Tell me an experience, or tell me in one sentence that you've had an experience with this poor-minded people, and you want to get out of it. So get rid of gaslighters, get rid of people that burn you, reset your mind to level up. All right. So I'll see you in the next segments, and it's everything is written in my very, very precise and short blueprint. Okay. That's a part of worldwealthsecrets.com, which is going to be digital media, guys. So that's another thing where you could just download stuff, sell it for $10, and then make profit out of it by helping the world. And this helps the world by not cutting trees when we have digital products. Okay, we can read them through audiobooks, through Kindle, and through downloading them digitally. Okay, I love you all. สวัสดีค่ะ ขอบคุณค่ะ